Hello guys, today I'm gonna talk about the electrical circuit. And before we start, we'll talk about the objective of the session. At the first, we will talk about the parts of the electrical circuit. Then we'll talk about the types of the electrical circuit. At the finish of the session, we must know the thing is that we must take in our home to keep our home safety. Let's start our lesson by studying the parts of the electrical circuit. There are three parts of the electrical circuit. The first part is the energy source. Energy source can be battery, thermocouple, photocell, electrical generator that is found in the power plant. The second part of the circuit is a wire, which must be made from the conducting materials that have a low resistance such as a copper. The third part of the electrical circuit is a load. What is the load? Or what is the meaning of loads? Loads is anything that connected to the energy source by wire, and in which the electrical energy converted into another form of energy that is depending on the kind or the type of these loads. For example, if this load is a lighting bulb, the electrical energy is converted into the lighting energy, and when this load is a television, the electric energy will convert it into the sound lighting mechanical energy. If this load is a dryer, the electrical energy will converted into the mechanical energy, and so on for the example of another devices that we can use in our home. Then we'll talk about another part of the electrical circuit, which is known as a switch. A switch is made from two conducting pieces, and the function of the switch is to control how the circuit closes or opens. So we'll study the switch under two cases: if the switch is closed and if the switch is open. If the switch is closed, as this picture, the two pieces of the conducting material touch, and this allows the electrical charge to follow or passing through the circuit. And in the second picture, where the switch is open, the gap between the two pieces of the conducting material prevent the traveling or passing the charge through the circuit. The first part of our lesson is the parts of the electrical circuit, and we said that is three parts of the electrical circuit: energy source, wire, load, and the most important part of the electrical circuit that control if it closed or open is a switch. Then we'll talk about the types of the electrical circuit, as we know that is two types of the electrical circuit, according or depending to the way where the loads are connected to another one. The first type is a series circuit. In a series circuit, all parts are connected in a single loop, and all charges have only one path for follow or moving in circle, and all loads share the same current. In a series circuit, as we see in the picture, all parts are connected in a single loop, and there is only one path for charges to follow or moving through the circuit. All nodes have or sharing the same current. The uses or advantages of the series circuit is using in a wiring burglar alarm. If any parts of the circuit fall, there is no current in the system, but the alarm stay sound or will sound. Another type or the second type of the electrical circuit is parallel circuit. In the parallel circuit, all parts are connected side by side, and that is more than one path for charges to follow or moving through the circle. And in the parallel circuit, all loads don't have the same current but sharing the same voltage. Let's make a comparison between the series and parallel circuit. In a series circuit, we said that all parts are connected in the single loop, but in the parallel, all parts connected side by side. The charges have only one path for moving or for flowing in a circuit in the series circuit, but in a parallel have more than one path. All loads share the same current in the series circuit, but in the parallel circuit don't share or don't have the same current but have the same voltage. For example, in our home, we connect the hair dryer and the lighting lamp for the same circuit, while we know that the hair dryer need high current to open, while the lighting bulb need or only less current is open it. The uses for the parallel circuit is Almost applicants all built well with parallel circuits so they will keep working if part of the system fails. Then we talk about the last or the third part of our session, household circuit safety. Circuit failure. When the wire broken or water can cause a short circuit and the charges don't move, go through one or more loops in the circuit. When the charges don't move, the resistance decreases. And we know that is when the resistance decreases the wire, the current increase and the current become very high. The wire can heat up or burning up. When the current or the wire is heated or burning up, the circuit falls. So we can take safety features as fuses or circuit breakers to keep our home safe from burning up or war. The first thing is the fuses. The fuses has a thin strip of metal as we seen in our book. The charges in a circuit follow through this strip. When the current is too high, the melt the metal strips in the fuses will melt. When the fuses melt or the metal strip melt, the electrical circuit broken and stop charging move. The second thing we must take to keep our household safety is the circuit breakers. Circuit breakers is a switch that automatically opens if the current is too high. A strip of metal warns a pin and opens the switch, which opens the circuit and stop charging from moving through the circuit, and so keep our home or keep our electrical circuit from burning our home. There is some point or some things we must pass on it to keep our home safety. The first one, don't overlap circuit by plugging into many electrical devices. Don't use electrical devices when your hand is wet or near the water. Another one, make sure that insulation on cards is not worn. Never put objects other than a plug-in electrical outlet. So there is 4 points we must take it to keep our home safe. Don't overlap circuit by plugging into many electrical devices. Don't use electrical devices when your hand is wet or near the water. Make sure that insulation on card is not worn. Never put object on plug into an electrical outlet. And let's make a summary for our session. First, we take the part of the electrical circuit, and we know that is 3 parts: wire or energy source, wire, load, and the most important part, switch. Then we talk about the types of the electrical circuit and make a small comparison between them, series and parallel circuit, and talk about the household circuit safety and know what is the point we must take to keep our home safe. My dear, if anyone don't understand, contact me directly in WhatsApp. Goodbye.